Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is DDare Bionic, if you did not know, and I am back with another video. I don't know what that was. So, it's that time of week again. We're doing a Pride-inspired makeup look. I have no idea what I want to do today. Usually I come into this with a loose idea. I mean, I have a loose idea, but I really just don't know what to do. I'm gonna be completely honest about it. I have no idea. So we're gonna figure it out as we go. I'm probably gonna do like an actual rainbow look. We'll see what happens. But I can tell you that today's look is inspired by the Stonewall riots. It is inspired by the Black and brown trans women of color who fought back against the police that fateful night at Stonewall. People like Marsha B. Johnson, people like Sylvia Rivera, people who get talked about but don't get talked about enough. And so that is what today's video is going to be inspired by. I'm starting to get an idea, and I think I might want to lean more towards the trans side of things. So let's get into it. Let me get these glasses off and bring you in a little bit closer. All right, the eyes are primed, so let's jump into some shadows. Okay, so like I said, I think I want to do something representative of the trans community because we have lost so many Black and brown trans women of color over the past forever, but really just like over the past couple of years. So I'm gonna do a look to commemorate them, to honor them, and to let them know that I stand with them and I love them. I'm not gonna cry in this video. I've got my ColourPop Fade into Hue palette. It is pretty much the palette I've been using for all these looks because it literally is a rainbow palette. So, duh. So what I think, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is the trans flag on the lid and then rainbow liner on the outside. Girl, look at me coming together with ideas. Let's get into it. On a little fluffy brush, I'm gonna take this super pale blue shade called Take It Easy. And I'm gonna pop that on the inner eye. Never, until adulthood, at least that I know of, I had never met or known anyone who was transgender. And that's crazy to think of, right? Like, trans people have been around forever, even, you know, though back in the times of like people like Marsha B. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera, the definition of transgender was a little bit different, and it wasn't as clear cut and understood as it is now. And growing up, I had queer people in my life. One of my mom's really good friends was gay, and it's crazy because as kids we don't really think about that. We don't understand it. We don't need to, because kids are just accepting. Unless you're raised in a shitty situation, children are just accepting. Like, it does not matter who you are, what you look like, as long as you're not being a creeper to them, and like hopefully you're teaching your kids about stranger danger. Come on now. And I love that about children. Children are honestly, we don't give kids enough emotional, mental credit. Kids are so emotionally healthy and well until they grow up and then they experience trauma. All right, we got our blue on. Let's dive into a pink for the outer corner, because if you don't know, the trans flag is pale blue, white, and pale pink. So I've got this color Lovecraft that I'm gonna pop on the outer corner. colors of the trans flag are actually really pretty. Did you know that trans people have a higher rate of suicide than any other people in the LGBT community? And that's because not just the LGBT community, the entire world, but specifically the LGBT community, because it's Pride Month, and that's because trans people are not accepted, even in our own community. I'm not trans. In our own community as a queer person, to be trans is a thing that I potentially will never understand. You never know. I'm 28. Things could change in my life. As of right now, gender is not a thing that I care to conform to. But I still identify as male, for the most part. I still use he, him pronouns. I'm not trans. I'm not trans. I don't foresee being trans in the future. But on a level of, being confused about who you are just as a queer person, I can relate to the trans community because we're all living the same struggle in a way. Not completely, because, bisexual men are being disproportionately killed at a higher rate than non-bisexual men. Trans women, specifically Black and brown trans women, are being killed at a disproportionately high rate. This is really good so far. And I actually have a really cute abstract idea that I'm gonna do. So I'm done with this one. I need a white. I have a liquid shimmer powder and flash, which is like a silver, but that could be pretty, right? Just pop a little bit on. And blend it down. And then, one swap of that, the glitter. How does that look? What do we think? I feel like you can still see the concealer under it. So I'm just gonna pop some more 911 over top and really just white it out. And then we'll go back and blend over some more of the other colors. So I'm gonna go finish this off of camera and I'll be right back. Now that we've got that on, I want to re-enhance the pinks and the blues real quick, and then I want to do a like sharp, defined liner type of moment, but with shadows. Girl, get it together. So I kind of pose a question every episode, video, whatever you want to call it. Who is your, I don't want to say favorite, because that just is a kind of a horrible way to put it. Not horrible, but weird. But who is one of the trans entertainers that you look up to? I was super excited to see Laverne Cox as Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror Picture Show. I thought that was an amazing choice, and I thought she did a great job. I also love Laith Ashley. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he is a trans entertainer. He was part of the pit crew on RuPaul's Drag Race at one point, when they had like a bunch of pit crew guys. So hot. Oh my God. Ridiculously hot this man is. But he's awesome. He makes some really great music as well. Just T.S. Madison, baby. If you don't know who T.S. Madison is, get a job. Own a business, bitch. Somebody. Jiggly Caliente, who's going to be on All Stars 6 this season, which I'm super excited about. There's just so many iconic trans people that you they're all so amazing. And I don't understand why trans people get shitted on, hated on, and frowned upon, because they are literally just human beings. Not gonna lie, I forgot what color the rainbow goes in. Then I remember to have this to show me, so I'm gonna do that now. And I'm not gonna be able to talk, so. Actually, let me clean up first. Let me do the thing that I do where I clean around my eyes. All right, so we're all cleaned up, looking sharp, looking good. And now we're gonna go in with the shadows. Just wanna dry this a little bit more. Around the edges to create the rainbow. Back into Fade Into You, because she's really been that girl. She's been coming in the clutch. I'm gonna use one of these little sharp, precise brushes. And I wanna start with red. Just don't know how far I wanna go. I'm just gonna press it. The goal is to get that as crisp as possible. Like so, like that. We're gonna clean our brush and go into orange. Next is yellow. I'm gonna grab a different one and go into green. And then we're gonna dip into blue. And last but not least, purple. Just make sure they're blended. That's actually really fucking cute. I'm living. I really need the black and the brown to be represented. I'm gonna take this brown liner from Wet n Wild. And line just the top. Just gonna take a thin little brush and smoke that out on the lash line. Cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and complete the other eye off of camera, and I'll be back with lips and a look, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. All right, so the eyes are done, and I'm living for how they look. I just wanna do like a neutral red lip. So I'm gonna use Juvia's Place matte lipstick and this lip liner, brown lip liner, and we're gonna see what happens, shall we? Hello? I can't even see this on my lips. Oh. The formula is really dry. Yikes, this formula is so dry. Oh God. And it's warm, so it actually might work. Let's put the lipstick on over it and see what happens. That's actually kind of cute. Okay. This formula is dry as fuck, but this lip is actually kind of cute. So I'm into it. All right, I'm just gonna go put on something that's not this, and I'll be right back. So here is the finished look. I actually, like I said, this is probably the most creative look I've ever done. I'm super happy with it. I'm super happy to be supporting and promoting the trans community. I love y'all so much. We would not have anything. We wouldn't have Pride without Black and trans people. So thank you for the work that you do and have done and continue to do for all of us to live a better life, because it's through you, through trans people living their existence, living their truth, living their reality, that helps all the rest of us feel more comfortable and confident, whether you like it or not, living in your truth, in your sexuality. I love Pride Month. All right, you all, that is the video for today. I am super happy with how this look turned out. Like I said, I didn't know what I was gonna do when I got in here to start filming, but here we are. Make sure that you shop my merch down at the link in the description. Make sure that you listen to my music, stream it everywhere. Watch all the other videos in this Pride collection. I'll put a title card up here for you to watch the other videos in this playlist. I'm having a lot of fun doing this Pride series. These looks are getting better and better, and honestly, I look good. Look good. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe, hit the like button, hit that little bell notification at the bottom so that you get a notification every single time I post a video, which is twice a week, and share this video with a friend. That is the biggest. Commenting and sharing are like the biggest thing. I just want you to tell all your friends about me, about my content, because I'm awesome. And that's just the real tea, honey. If you want a glorious green, blue, teal beard like me, you can shop Lunatide's hair color with the link down below and get a little bit of the cha-ching off. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.